Hello everybody, we are getting ready to do a collective read for all signs. I want to thank you for stopping by the channel. I am an intuitive reader. I get multiple messages. So at the end of this read, if none of the messages fit, disregard it, just check it. And I have other content on the channel. If you want to get in touch with me to book a private read, my information is in the description box. If it's for an extended off of this read, if it resonated that much that you need more information, please mention which reading it was when you book an appointment. All the information is in the description box. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started here. And I am going to drop down my glasses so I can see. What we're pulling. All right. And the first one we have got is Nine of Swords. So somebody right now is very anxious. They're having sleepless nights. A lot of anxiety. It could be from things that have transpired recently or from the past, okay? But it's definitely a lot of anxiety and a lot of restlessness. And once again, this is for all signs. I'm feeling a heaviness in my chest. So somebody is carrying around something and they don't know how to release it. And this is probably due to something like a partnership, a union of some sort. It could have been a love. It could have been somebody that they had genuine affection for, a partnership, a union of some kind. But it was somebody that they were connected with. It wasn't anybody. I'm not really picking it up as work. It could have been work. I guess it could have been something transpired at work. Maybe you're having difficulty at work. Fresh content. All right, so inner challenge. We have new beginnings and endings. So since it's inner challenge, we're having difficulty letting go. We're having difficulty letting go of something so the new beginning can start. Okay, so the new beginning can manifest and lay out the way it's supposed to. So it's a point of you having a lot of anxiety, a lot of restlessness, a lot of heaviness due to a partnership, a genuine affection, person in your life, or it could be creative. It could be something that you were doing that you love and it's causing you a lot of anxiety, and you may be faced with having to let it go. All right. We have Three of Swords. This once again is telling me that it's in your love life. Okay, so this is grief after loss. All right. So this is something that transpired. And once again, I was getting, the past. So this is something that transpired. It could be a breakup, a separation. It could be you already grieving the loss of something and just yet have not committed to the actual ending. So there's that as well. And we have the Chariot. The Chariot is coming in with some fast-moving energy, but what it is it's a little bit chaotic energy. And I'm getting the sense that things are moving fast. They're kind of out of control. You're trying to manage everything that is coming at you. Now, if it is a creative venture or something in the in your creative thought process, what's happening there is it's being thwarted by somebody. Not letting you flow is what I'm getting. Not letting you flow very easily, but it's because of something you're hung up on. The directions, I'm getting like the directional flow wants to split off. But the end result is that the universe is sending this chaotic energy in, from what I'm getting, is to show you that there is another, that there are alternative paths. So the chaotic energy is to shake you up so you can have that ending. The chaotic energy is there and it's being put in place so things can end, so the beginning can manifest. All right? I'm getting that over and over again. All right, so let's see what the challenge is. Or the resistance. I'm feeling it more as a resistance energy. All right, so we have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is new beginnings, new perspectives. So it seems to be the theme. There was another message. I'm not really sure who it was for. You might want to check out my other content. It seems really familiar with whatever sign that was or whatever element that was. Seems really familiar. If you haven't already seen the January outlook, you might want to check that out too, because this is really a month of declutter and doing away with things that no longer are a benefit to you. So with the Ace of Wands is the energy of movement, but it's looking for new beginnings, new perspectives. It's looking for new ways. Now this is in your challenge, which means you're closed off to new perspectives and you're closed off and not entertaining any other creative venture or other ideals. So you have a resistance, regardless of whether you realize it or not. You have a resistance to this new beginning. You need to ask yourself why. What is it about it that makes you uncomfortable? So you need to really declutter and feel into the feelings that you're having. Stop trying to choke them down, mask them with, whatever it is your vice is to mask the feelings. But you need to ask yourself, what is it that makes you uncomfortable? All right? And you have to be honest with yourself, because if you can't be honest with yourself, you're not going to be able to be honest with anybody else. You're just going to turn out to be a little pathological liar to yourself, okay? So, new beginnings, new perspectives in your challenge. You need to find out what this resistance is. All right, so let's ask Spirit what it is that you don't see. What is it that you don't see? I think this is going to have something in connection with this Chariot, with this chaos. I'm feeling that energy it's about to shake things up to make you move. I'm not saying you're going to pick the right direction. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you're going to pick the wrong one either. All right, so there's going to be a choice. The Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is asking you, are you willing to walk away from everything? Are you willing to walk away from all the feelings that you have experienced? Are you willing to walk away from things that no longer benefit you? Are you holding on to things out of nostalgia? Are you holding on to things because it's a comfortable ride? It's a comfortable ride. So you need to ask yourself, why am I holding on? What is it exactly that I'm going to lose? Anxiety? Not being able to sleep? Bad health? What is it? What is it that you want to hold on to? Are you codependent? Are you so solitary that you can't break free because you've been solitary for too long? So you need to do a mental and emotional and a physical, and check your environment, declutter. Look at it as, what can you walk away from? Okay? Now this is also dealing with your emotions. So this is more of emotionally. It's the emotional baggage. It's not a pentacle, so it's not financial. This is all in the mental. Okay? So let's see what the surrounding energy is to what you don't see. I think that Chariot is going to shake you up, and you are going to get into feeling the feelings. Because if you choke them down, it's just going to be a course correct. So we have the Emperor. Now the Emperor could be spiritual differences. It could be something at a distance. It's higher learning. It's elevation. But it's also the Emperor. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the Hierophant. There must be another read that I did that had the Hierophant, because I'm thinking about the mystery. All right, so let me back it up. This is the Emperor. This is the plan. So it's a plan of action. So with the Chariot energy and with the Ace of Wands in your challenge, and the grief and the loss and holding on to something from the past, I'm thinking you don't have checkmate. You don't have your plan of action actually succeeding. So you don't have your checkmate. You don't have it. So what you have are pieces on a board. You have your plan. You know which way you want to move them. But if you notice, he's just looking. He's just staring down at it. He knows which direction that he should go in. But he's not making a move. He's not making a move. So the Emperor here usually has a plan. But I'm reading in conjunction with your Resistance. And I'm reading in conjunction with that Chariot, because intuitively that's what I'm getting. The Emperor has risen above all the kings. He's managed his emotions. He's managed his finances. He has managed the information, the truth, the data, his mindset. He's managed all that. All right. The thing is this Emperor in conjunction right underneath of that Chariot is telling me that although he's got all this scattered energy of the things that he desires to do, and he actually has everything he needs. He's risen above those kings. He's risen above those kings. But what it is that he needs, he's at a standstill. He's at a standstill. He's contemplating too much, or he's putting too much on his plate. But let's see what the resistant energy is, because I'm just seeing the contemplation there. I'm just seeing the not moving, and the Emperor is somebody who really moves. I mean, all he has to do is pick up the phone, make a call, and all the pieces come together. He's managing 4 kingdoms. He's not in the spiritual yet. He is not the Hierophant. He's not in the spiritual yet, but he's managing 4 kingdoms. So he's managing all that. So what I'm getting is that it's just at a pause. It's at a standstill. But let's see what the resistance is here. Because everything here is you're holding on to pain, you're holding on to hurt, you're anxious, you're losing sleep, you're not entertaining any other perspectives. And in the challenge, in the resistance, is the devil. So it could be, it's instability, it's addictions, it's bondage, self-imposed. It is, just always looking at things pessimistically, holding on to that negative energy like it is your last drop of water. Some people get attached to negative energy. Some people ride those waves until they drown them. So you've got that chariot energy coming in your direction. So it's going to shake your foundation a little bit. And you're sitting still for it. I think you see it coming. I do. You had the emperor there. The emperor's watching. I think you basically have fallen apart so many times in your life that that's all you're used to. So when the good things happen, you just pass them by and you discount them. And you just, it's that saying, Lord, I think I said this before. It's like you're waiting for the shoe to drop. So you're not allowing anything really good to happen because you're just counting all the negative. You're not looking at the good side. You're not open to any new beginnings at this point in time. I'm not really sure. I'm not really getting anything in particular of, regardless of whether it's business, love, work, creative projects. I'm not really getting anything in particular about it. I'm just getting that the negativity is the energy that is surrounding this read. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of angst. There's a lot of emotional attachment to negativity. I'm just getting that, there has been grief and loss. There's no doubt. And you are staring at things and you're just waiting for, the pieces to move on the board. I just really get unstable. I really get instability. Even though that emperor has risen above those kings, I'm not seeing it with the chariot that he's ready to rise any higher, and he's getting ready. Emperors can lose their territory as well. Being in the seat of an emperor doesn't mean you're still in the physical. So being in the seat of an emperor doesn't mean you get to hold that title. I always think of like Tony Soprano. He didn't always hold it. He did a hell of a good job. Maybe not very scrupulous at times, but the end result is he ended up losing it all in the end. So emperors aren't guaranteed their spots. So negative energy. So this is what you have to look out for. You got the 5 of Cups. It's because you're holding on. It's because you're 5 of Cups. It's because you're holding on to that energy of loss. The 5 of Cups is saying you didn't lose everything. You might feel like you did, but you didn't lose everything. And sometimes experiencing loss can also give you a sense of freedom because you don't have anything else to lose. So you're pretty much well free to do anything, all right? So, but this is something that has got its tentacles around you, and you're just not entertaining any other perspectives, any other ideals. You're just not. But the chariot's coming. The chariot's coming. So be prepared. It's coming. Yeah, see, a lot of this is swords. A lot of this, you have the 10 of swords, you have the 2 of swords, you have the 5 of swords. So that's right there is lack of courage to move. It's also, the 2 of swords at a crossroad. The 10 of swords is betrayal and deceit. Somebody did you wrong, that's for sure, because it's paired with the 5 of wands too, which it could have been friends, it could have been family. They did you wrong. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying they didn't. Anywho, let me pull some advice from the Akashic Records. And let's see what we have here. We had judgment on that split, by the way. We had judgment on that split. So that's calling for a rebirth. That's also reconciling the past. It is definitely dealing with the past. It's bringing up the past. And it's reconciling. It's demanding a rebirth. So something is coming back around that maybe you don't want to deal with. All right, so we're gonna pull from the Akashic, and we're gonna try to get a little bit of advice here. You may want to check out the earth, fire, water, and air. I'm not really sure which one, but that sounded awful familiar to one of the reads that I just did. I know that this is an all signs collective, but if Spirit is bringing out something similar again, then chances are you need to hear it, and maybe you need to hear it more than once, okay? I'm not one of these readers that sugarcoat anything. I read what I get, and that's it. Oops. So we have 3. We have 3 that fell. So let me not mix these up with the other ones. Yeah, so we have boundless possibilities. We have courageous heart. And we have healing. So now this is coming from the Akashic Records, and this is what Spirit is wanting you to focus on. So we are going to first focus on healing. So healing your body, mind, and soul. And that's what I said. This first week is declutter. Make sure you watch the January video. You really need to watch it. All right, so healing. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You are going through many transformations at once, and you are being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Now, courageous heart, it takes courage. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your destiny. Now, in some of my past videos, really check out that January playlist. In the December and the November, I speak to the heart being your command center. It is the command center. So trust your heart. All right, trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. Now we have boundless possibilities. You are standing at the edge of limitless potential. Don't limit your dreams based on past experiences. You gotta let it go. Embrace the boundless possibilities that await you. I can't make this stuff up, guys. All right. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments below or shoot me an email. All my information is in the description box. If you want an extended read on this, let me know it was this read. If you want to just book a read and get specific, in the description box. I want to thank you so very much. I appreciate all of you, and I will catch you later. God bless.